Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is T-Rex, Milano T-Rex. What I want to do here is that I want to make a series of how to draw manga in Clip Studio, or formerly called Manga Studio. And I kind of have an idea about what I'm gonna do. Don't want to waste your time, so I'm just gonna get through with all the thinking. So I'm just gonna jump into the couple of points that I want to share with you before starting on with sketching. Now, for example, this is the page that we're going to illustrate our story on. And now that you divide the panels and all of that according to the story that you want to do, right? Okay. So basically, you need to know the story overall and the characters, right? You need to know those two to start on with the. I mean, that's like a base, and then you're gonna build from there on. And the point that I want to point out also here is that you need to link the two together so you can send them to the illustrator, right? So in this case, I'm the writer, right? In this case, I'm the writer. So I'm going to illustrate that and send it to the artist. So you have actually two methods of doing it. First, you can put it all in script. Just write it down in details so the artist can imagine that scene or that particular plot and then put it in art in their way, right? So they, based on their imagination of what you inform them. The second method is just to put it like normal. You put it down in on a normal page, but you just go with simple sketch like stick figures or something that has nothing to do with details at all. But it just to reach out with the idea that this is the plot and this is what's going to happen. This guy is saying something up there, and the guy on the second panel is listening carefully, those kind of stuff. But actually, the second method has one problem. It is discussed in Bakuman, if you know that manga. It's actually about, if you really want to take this professionally, I advise you to go watch Bakuman or read it, because it really has great elements about art and the manga art, and to share that, and just telling the viewers this is what it takes to be a mangaka or manga artist. Now, coming back to the problem that is associated with the second method, and that is you're actually giving the illustrator the piece in your own imagination, right? So now that you have the character on the first panel, for example, with the front picture, the illustrator is more likely gonna do it in the same way, front picture, but more detail or in an artistic way. Still, this problem is limiting the artist from imagining which angle would make the piece interesting. And the first method comes to solve this issue. So yeah, this is basically what I want to start with, and yeah, let's get started. Alright, here's the sketch that I have done for the piece, and I'm planning to make it 2 pages, okay? So the characters that I have here are 4, and I plan to make them from different nationalities so we can actually have an interesting thing going on here, right? So the first one is going to be Russian, the second one is going to be, of course, Japanese, because this is manga and Japanese is an essential nationality here, and the third one is going to be Egyptian. Now those are girls, okay? And we have only one guy here, and he is the merchant in the fruit store that they're going into. Now the Japanese girl wants to get something for her father, right? And now they go into the store and stuff, and start from here. So the Russian girl smells something and she gets annoyed by it, which is papaya, and the merchant tries to figure what's going on with her, and but that thing is annoying her, and it's the store, his store, and he cares, right? He cares for the customers, and the other two are just busy getting something for the Japanese girl's father. things go with the story, and the main plan here is that I want things to escalate quickly because I want it all to be about misunderstanding, because the variety accents here and stuff. And I'm actually trying to put it here, like for example this part, this shop, and I just made the Russian girl say this shop because this is the thing that I'm doing for my friends, and I think they're gonna like it. My Russian friends will crack laughing at this one, but yeah, well. Okay, so I'm gonna make this video about just designing the characters based on the story, and definitely the next video is going to be sketching the 2 pages, and the one next, the third one, is going to be about inking, and the fourth one probably is going to be about screen tones. So I think I'm gonna try my best to include sound effects here. I don't see something that includes sound effects. Probably I'm gonna include something for joy here, and confusion here, and oh yeah, sniff sniff. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to include sound effects and show you how I do it. Alright, as you see here, this is a fast sketch about the shop, the fruit shop, that the stories are going to take place in. And now, I think I need to design the 4 characters. I don't think I need to give them names because they're not going to be mentioned in the story, so it's going to be just a waste of time, right? Now we need to figure out how they look like so we can actually just give away the personality through the art or through their appearances. So yeah, let's just start off with the girls, okay? So usually with long manga or long ongoing manga, you tend to make the hair simpler than this. But since I'm doing only 2 pages, I'm gonna make it a little more detailed. You might want to search for stuff that are difficult for you, or actually the things that you do for the first time. So I searched a lot of scarves, because, the first time I tried it, honestly, it was disastrous. I increased the size of the glasses because this part, hold on. See this part, when the glasses ended here, you can actually do that, but you see, the glasses are actually, in this case, is diverged, and they're never actually being worded this way. They have to be almost parallel, right? Maybe a little diverged because the head tend to be round, right? So that's why I extended the frame onto the outer side so we can have a more realistic look to it, right? Let's indicate the lines here for the glass. There we go. Yep, I like it. Last but not least is the Martian. So this guy is American. I'm gonna give him a manly look. Square face. How about if we make him a little Asian? Because he knows what ohashi means. And with that, make him a little Asian. Well, I'm decreasing the size of the eyes because I'm giving him those features where square face and all that is not Asian features, so at least I'm gonna go a little realistic with the eyes and make them smaller so they can look a little more Asian. Well, now time for the outfits. So I've already planned for the Japanese girl to have something cute, and for the Egyptian girl to have something casual-ish with the scarf on and a necklace. The Russian girl is going to have something like semi-professional clothing, and that's to emphasize how serious she is. Okay? And the Martian, of course, is going to have something suitable for work. So it's going to have something, well, semi-professional, and an apron on. Yeah, an apron on. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have finished today's video. And so if you guys like this, put your questions in the comment section below. And until the next time, you guys stay tuned.